For the brand new people listening in, because we have a lot of new people, my name is Charles Ajayi Kiran. That's my name, and I am based here in the UK. I'm broadcasting from the UK. I've also got Maurice on the line. Maurice is broadcasting tonight from Holland. He's usually based in Norway, but he's visiting some of the team members in Holland and family as well. So he's in Holland tonight. Okay, and we host these shows, these calls together where necessary. And tonight we are going to be hosting this together. Maurice is Origin's #1 ambassador, and my upline as well. So, but also my buddy. So it's good for us to be on tonight to take you through what we want to take you through this evening. A lot is going on behind the scenes, as you can expect. If you have experienced product launch before, you will know it is never ever straightforward. Okay? Never ever straightforward. We have experienced it at least twice in our time with Origin, and this time it's no different. The beauty about this time is that we still have a fully functional business. So what we are carrying on with business as we wait for the introduction of the new product. Okay, and I hope to hear from Peter tomorrow, our managing director, who will be communicating with the manufacturers tomorrow, and then he will feed back to us the latest status. But in the meantime, so we don't keep you, we wanted to share with you powerful information as usual so that we can carry on with our business, building activity. Okay? And that's the purpose for tonight, but most importantly tonight to equally launch the incentives that Origin has introduced. Now, we have been here now for 2.5+ years with Origin, and the first ever incentive we experienced was with the introduction of our luxury Grand King watches. So for us, it's a dream come true to finally have a fully fledged high level incentives released by the company, and all of those we're going to go through in a moment. But first, let's kind of get into our discussions tonight for everybody listening in. First thing I want to talk about this evening is quickly to tell you a little bit about the reason you are probably part of this business and part of this industry. I like to show these so that people can identify their reasons for getting involved in what we do, right? Now, the first thing I want to say to you is that your primary goal in MLM for the new people stands for multi-level marketing. Some people call it network marketing. Some people call it interactive marketing or relationship marketing, but the same thing. Your first goal when you get involved in this industry and in this business is to determine to be a leader or a professional. All right, you would notice that leaders and professionals, #1, are the people who are making waves, creating waves and making the big money in our business, and there's a reason for that. You want to become a professional, you want to become a leader as quickly as you can, and the only way we can tell who is a leader is somebody who has stood up to be counted by their actions, by their attitude, and by their actions. That's the only way we can tell whether you're a leader. A leader does not mean a title that you have when you came into Origin. A leader in Origin is based essentially on what you do in Origin, okay? And then, of course, we have the leadership ranks as well. And as you achieve ranks, you're falling into the leadership ranks, all right? Very important. Approximately about 25% of people achieve this state of a leader or a professional in our industry. You saw the numbers, about 25%. While the other 75% are purely working this business on a part-time basis to bring in some extra supplemental monthly income of anywhere between $200, $800, 200 euros, 800 euros. It is important you understand this. The majority of people that will join your teams are not coming in to make fortunes. All right? They are coming in to help their husbands or to bring in some extra part-time money into their households, to make ends meet, right, in between their jobs, or for those who are probably at home just to bring some extra money. That is the reason most people come into the business, right, to have what I call a second economy. Now, among the 25%ers, those are people I told you about, the professional and the leaders, 15% out of that 25% earn what we call full-time incomes. So these are people who are earning full-time incomes from their activity. All right? So they are probably replacing their 30,000 a year income, 50,000 a year income, 20,000 a year income, whatever it is. They are replacing through this and this way of doing business. Now, another 15% earn full-time incomes, replacing their annual incomes, and then another 7 to 9% earn what we call six-figure incomes, which means incomes in excess of 100,000 euros or $100,000 a year. 200,000, 300,000, 500,000. These are all six-figure incomes. Approximately 1%, the last statistics I looked, just 1% will earn over $1 million a year. All right? The last report I actually looked at was actually less than 1%, which makes a lot of sense. But that is still a lot of people, thousands of individuals who earn over $1 million a year. So the reason I've showed this to you is that you make up your mind where you like to position yourself in this enterprise or in this industry. Because all these incomes are dictated by the individuals themselves. Nobody can tell you what you're going to earn. You decide what you want to earn from your business. And let's not make any mistake about this, all right? Most people come into this business for a life-changing opportunity. That's the reality. So what you may want to do is to immerse yourself within the first 1 to 3 years in what I call the MLM University and become the best you can become in this industry. Now, the reason I can speak to you with so much authority and the reason I can talk to you with so much experience and knowledge is because I have been through the MLM University. And the reason Maurice can do the same is he has been through the MLM University. All right, as simple as that. And all our key leaders have been through the MLM University. This is now my 22nd or 23rd year, all right, in the industry as a whole. So because you go through the university, you know what it takes to win, to succeed. And you will have to do the same. Everybody must pay the price because you have to develop the skills necessary to win in our industry. You know, it has been said that in our industry, network marketing is an unconventional business in a conventional world. It's an unconventional business in a conventional world. So the rules that governs network marketing are not the same rules that governs traditional business. Okay? In network marketing, there are certain, we've had people who have come from big business. They thought because they came in from traditional business, oh, this is just going to be a walkover. When I jump in here, I'm just going to make it. They were disciplined, the industry. They were whipped, really whipped. 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, some of them scratched their heads. They've come back to the drawing table. Please, can you tell us what we are doing wrong? I would say, okay, now you're ready to learn. Let's show you how this business works, because there is a skill and a psychology required to really succeed in our business, because our business is driven entirely by people. So you're going to have to become the kind of person who succeeds in magnificent fashion in our industry. All right? You're going to have to learn from your outcomes so yeah, you can become more and become more. Why do you need to become more? So you can guide your people, lead your people, assist your people, support your people. You've got to become more so you can help your people become more. All right? Awesome stuff. The next thing, of course, you want to determine, I'm going to just let Maurice do a little, say a little bit about this, is the very first thing you will be shown once you get started in our industry, your upline or your somebody way above you, your experienced upline leader, they will ask you this very, very important question. And that question is your why. Why? Why did you choose this enterprise, this way of doing business? Maurice, do you want to add to that?
Absolutely. Your why is the most important thing in the whole business. It's like in life. You always know by yourself and in yourself why you do something, why you go to work, why you found your family, with who you found your family. And that's the same in our business, because if you know why you do something, so if you know the reason to do your business, and the reason is actually your goal, your why in the end, what do you want to reach by doing the business? What do you want to accomplish? If you have that laser focus in mind, then you can go step by step towards that end goal. So if you don't have that why, if you don't know the reason why you're doing it, I'm going to tell you now, you're going to end up nowhere. Mm-hmm. It's the same like in navigation in a car. You go from A to B. What do? In your navigation, you program where you want to go. And then the navigation leads you towards your end goal. And in the end, you end up where you want to go. And that's the same in our business. So what's important is that you really think about your why. And with that, I mean really think about it. And that means that you have to think about it without thinking about all the shortcomings you have. Because some people have a very big why, but they think, yeah, but I never finished school. I never accomplished anything in life. And then you get doubt about your why. And then the focus on your why is actually not laser focused. It's not really there. It's blurry. And then you will not reach your end goal. So if you know that everything is possible in this business, everything, for every person, no matter what your background is, no matter what school you have done, no matter what circumstances you're in, if you know that, then you can free your mind and then you can create a real why. And at the moment that you do that, that your real why is there, and think big. Think for the first time in life really, really big. As soon as you know that, then together with your sponsor, you can create a route towards your why. And that's always step by step. Because your end destination is mostly very big. And most people will not even believe that you will accomplish it. That's how people react on, that's how people react on dreams and your why. That's why we call them also dream stealers.
That is
right.
But
if you know that your goal is really big, then we always go back with you to the beginning. And then we say, okay, you have a big why, we can accomplish it. Not over one night, not over a week, not over a month. It takes maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. Maybe you have a why that's so big that it takes you 5 years. But what does it matter? And then we cut the route to your why in little pieces on what you have to do on a daily basis. And if you are consequent enough, and if you have the discipline to follow up that advice on the little things you have to do day by day, then in the end, you're going to reach your big goal. And then you're going to accomplish your why.
Okay. Maurice, I think one of the things I want to add to what you're saying there is that anybody who has been in the business for a period of time, they will, without question,
Yes.
come against obstacles. They will come against some challenges.
Oh, absolutely.
Aha. You know, because if you think about most of the key leaders who are really doing big things in our business right now, they are the people who encounter the most obstacle and the most challenges. All right, Danny, Richard, you know, all the
Yes.
key, yeah, because you know, David, all these wonderful people who are doing big stuff. You know, they are the people, you know, are experiencing the most obstacles. But the more important thing is this, that we also need to point out to everybody, is that what happens when you get to the point where you are fatigued, where you are tired, where you cannot see where you are going anymore? What happens if the person who sponsored you into the business, who you looked up to,
Yes.
quits? Right? What happens then? So your faith will be tested. There will be moments where you will lose faith. You will lose heart. But what keeps you going and what will keep you bouncing back and continuing with your mission? It is your why. The reasons,
Absolutely.
the reasons why you got started in the first place. And you need to then promise yourself, no matter what, nobody is going to stop me from going where I want to go. And it's important people realize that. And that is what makes you the future $1 million earners. Anybody you see earning $1 million or $500,000, know that they have dealt with more obstacles. That's all. It's not
Absolutely.
Exactly. All right. So for the new people listening in, for those people who have been in the business now 2 years, 1.5 years, 1 year, they know this as a fact. But they are here and they are still building their businesses, and this is what makes them a success, because they've been through all of these that we're talking about. Okay. Now, Maurice, just carrying on with the preparation, of course, so you and I can run through these. Continuing with the why, of course. Why did you take that first step and start your origin business? What is it that you seek in your life that you believe this business can answer for you? There's some I believe this can answer for me. Maurice believes it can answer something for him. All right? Richard, Elliot, David, Danny, Jenny, Dr. Skelly, Nabila, Charles, all of us wonder, Roger, Chantal, Marion, all of these wonderful people, all of these wonderful people. There is something that they feel this business can deliver for them. Okay? For me, my greatest attraction to this is residual income. Because I've been working now for nearly 27 years or so of my life. I have never been in anything that has the power to pay me residual income. Whether I work or don't work, I get paid. Usually you have to be a published author, not just a published author, but a published author with a bestseller. You have to be a musician who has written best-selling music, or you have to be whatever else, something else, where you have the opportunity to access residual income. So every time they play your music, they cut you a check. Okay? How many businesses you know where that is possible? Think about it. In our industry, absolutely, sorry, I just got a message. Yeah, in our industry, this is the exciting aspect. You can build this business 1 year, you can build this business 2 years, you can build this in 3 years, and 60-70% of your income will be coming in every month whether you work or not. When you build it over a 5-year period, 6 years, 90-95% of your income, sometimes even 100% of your income, whether you work or not, comes in. I mean, how exciting is that? That is one of the biggest reasons this attracts a lot of professionals. A lot of senior people who come into this business come in because of the power of the residual income. All right? So is it more time you want? Maurice, over to you.
Yeah, residual income, Charles. That is actually what the most important thing that people need to understand in this business. Because if you start to calculate, if you look at the banking system at the moment, if you look at all the rich people, try to figure out, not now, but do that tomorrow morning, try to figure out for yourself, if you go to a bank, and go to a bank, and say to the banker, listen, how much money do I need to put in a savings account to get out, for example, every month, €100 or $100 in interest?
Mm-hmm.
Go to your bank and ask the person that. You will be amazed how much money you have to put in. And I do not even talk about the full-time income. I mean, if a person wants to make $2,000 or dollars or euros a month, ask them, how many money do I have to put in my savings account to get out on a monthly basis €2,000 or $2,000?
Yeah.
You will be amazed. Most people cannot even collect that kind of money to put in their savings account to have so much interest. And that is exactly what residual income does. I mean, with us, you don't have to put money in Origin's bank account to get the interest back. With us, you have to work. And at a certain moment, you have €100 a month residual or $100. You work a little bit more and your team grows and you have 500. Then it goes to 1,000. Then it goes to 2,000. And some people even reach 5,000, 10,000, 50 or 100,000 a month.
That's right.
If you know how much you get back for invested money normally in the bank, you will understand the real value of residual income, Charles, because this is a very important point that people need to understand.
Correct.
And do the math or go to your bank and really ask them, how much do I have to put in to get €100 a month out? How much do I have to put in to get 1,000 or 2,000? Or maybe your why or your goal is 25K a month. Ask them, and then you know
yeah,
the real value about the residual income.
Very important.
Because that's actually the same. Now you put time in, and the time you put in builds volume in team and products and turnover, and the company pays you actually back a residual income as if you put your money in the bank. But now you put time in and you get money back. So try to understand that, and then I think you're going to dream very big dreams, because then it's possible again. Also for the people that don't have the money to put in the bank, get interest out. Okay? Charles, you.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, I mean, so you need to just identify your reasons. Do you want money? Do you want to design your life? Because you've seen how the super successful people live in our industry. You know, some of them live better than rock stars. Some live like rock stars. Some live like Hollywood stars. Honestly, you know, so they design a life when everybody else is rushing in the morning, fighting the traffic, jumping in the trains and tubes, over filled tubes like sardines, people like sardines, rushing to work, watching the clock. They are just waking up in the morning, have their coffee and breakfast, go to the gym, work out, come back, decide exactly what business that they want to run that day, have lunch in the afternoon with their spouse, in a movie. Everybody else is rushing, asking their boss, when can I go for lunch break? When can I have should I go at 12 o'clock today or should I go at 1 o'clock today? We don't have that. All right? You design your life. You want to travel in 2 days. You just jump up and you take off. There's no, oh, I need to take time off. I got to ask my boss if they'll give me time off. I mean, honestly. All right? honestly. So you design your life and you have flexibility. You own your life. Do you want personal growth? Do you want to develop new skills? All of these you'll get from being part of this business. So there's a lot more than just money that you will be able to attract from becoming part of our industry and our business. Do you want adventure? There's plenty. When we launch the incentive in a moment, you're going to see there's plenty of adventure. All right? Besides the adventure building your business, there's now going to be the adventure of some fantastic incentives available as well. And it's super. All right? So these are all reasons for you to roll up your sleeves and dive in and go to work. Okay? Did you want a career change? You're tired of doing what you do. Some people are doctors and they say, no, I'll always be a doctor. And they don't want to change their careers. And you know, why? Who can blame them? Some people are doctors and they say, you know, this work is killing me. You know, because I'm there all night or all day, I don't sleep. I don't want to be an active doctor anymore in the hospital. Then they can change. If you love what you do, keep doing what you do forever. But you can build yourself a great business on the side. But for some people, just like me, I will always do what I do, no matter how much money I have. I'll always provide training. I'll always I'll always speak professionally. I'll always, of course, write books till I'm old and gray, because that is my calling and I love it. Okay? And it does not interfere at all with my business. Do you see the difference? But for some people who have a job, they might say, right, I want to pack in my job. Great, in which case you can have a career change. But don't do it too early. The advice we always give you is this. If you're going to quit your job, make sure your origin business is paying you the same amount of money or more money than you're currently earning. And we've had people who have made one big check and they want to resign. That is premature. Don't do that, because this is a business, it's not a job. Okay? Don't just resign the minute you have a big check. It may be that you had a big month that month. What you want to do, you want to make sure that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, consistently you are able to achieve that level of income that you are getting paid in your full-time job. When you see that stabilized, then you can turn your back on that job because you have a business that has stepped in, generating that income, so you don't miss that job at all. All right? So ask for counsel before you just quit and resign from your job. Ask for advice. Okay? Very, very important. Now, moving on right now, what you are seeing on the screen, Maurice, I know you are part of the brains behind. Listen, I think I actually saw, I think I actually saw Peter. All right. Well, we got Peter on. Maurice, Peter is on the call. Peter, okay. Can you hear me? Let's see if he has a microphone. Peter Martinson, can you hear me? All right, people, because I think we have our managing director on the call, but I can see his name. I don't see. All right, we'll come back to him. Maybe he doesn't have a mic. I don't know where he is. Probably he's in a car or something. All right, 1 second. I can hear you, but I do not have a mic. Okay, he doesn't have a mic. He's probably on the road. All right, Pete, good to have you on the call, bud. Good to have you on the call. So that's Peter Martinson, our MD, is on the call, just listening in, but he can't speak. All right, wonderful. So let's carry on. What you can see on the screen right now is an introduction to the product that we are waiting for. As I mentioned to you earlier on, I should be hearing from Peter. I got an email from him about 6 p.m. tonight that he will call me tomorrow to give me an update on what is going on, after speaking with the manufacturers, okay? What we can see on the screen right now is what we consider to be the mother of all nutritional product, all right? Now, this is a true free radical scavenger, all right? And this is how the product will look like, what you can see on the screen. Now, those scores of the pills may not look exactly that some kind of color, but that is looking to communicate the morning blend, and then of course the garden blend, the vegetable blend, and then the fruit blend, from what you can see. But a bit more information about the product. The Formula One is going to be what we call an ultra extreme liquid food supplement. All right, when we say liquid, we don't mean it in a bottle. They're gonna come in gels. Okay, they're gonna come in gels, round squishy gels, but with liquefied concentrated liquid in the gels. You got it? Sorry, I've got a message. Hold on a second. Oh, that's Richard, I think. Wow, this is beautiful. That's Richard. So appetizing. Okay. All right. All right. That's Rich. All right. So it's going to be a liquid food supplement. It is one of the most important and powerful anti-aging and immune supplements ever developed. In fact, other supplements don't even come close. When you see what has been done in putting this together, this is why we are still waiting for it, all right? But also, it is a product that is based on pure science and state-of-the-art technology for extracting all the nutritional value. Phytonutrients. Phytonutrients, by the way, stands for plant nutrients, all right? Plant nutrients. That's what phyto stands for. And antioxidants. All right, which is why you have the free radical scavenger there. It is the antioxidants that helps combat free radical damage in your body. And then, of course, it has minerals. All of these from super fruits and super greens. More importantly, it has been made easy for easy absorption. So you don't have to worry about collecting all the different. I'm doing a lot of juicing right now, juicing a lot of vegetables, okay? And I know the amount of expense and the amount of energy and time that it takes to juice and to drink, because I'm about to get to my next birthday, or I'm not telling you guys, okay? But more importantly, I need to be super fit, because this huge empire we are building around the world right now, we need to be healthy, fit, to enjoy your wealth, to enjoy your family. You gotta be in tip-top shape. And really, I'm going for it right now. All right, I'm going for it right now. When you see me at any place, you see me next convention, and you're gonna see the results. Okay. Now, but I know how much it costs to juice the different vegetables. I have to juice and drink yucky stuff, okay? And also the fruit stuff. What we've done here is Origin has created it for you in an easy format where all you have to do is a glass of water in the morning, you take the morning blend, evening, you take the evening blend, the garden blend. Done. All right? Into your body, it goes to work, bioavailable, gets into your bloodstream real quick and begin to do the job it's supposed to do. So you are going to be hearing a lot about these, of course, once we launch these, because we are going to be running nutritional evenings. We're going to be having doctors, top nutritionists speaking at our events, so that people can begin to be educated about their health, because this is primary, more important than money. Knowing how to take care of your body, knowing how to be in optimum health. All right? And then, of course, this is a major anti-aging product, which means it helps you defy the aging process and to boost your immunity. When your immunity is firing with all cylinders, it means you can fight off different illnesses, different sicknesses, because your body is able to drive those illnesses away, because it is functioning the way it's supposed to be to function. So that is the idea. So we believe this is going to be a major bestseller. All right, we are just waiting for the product to be launched. Okay, I will remain 17 forever. All right, that's I think that's from Richard. All right, I'm getting confused with Dorcas Kelly's name, but I think that's Richard using Dorcas's computer. Okay, wonderful. So you have an idea about the product. This is the product we are all waiting for. Now, let me just beg your indulgence, team, whilst you're listening in right now. I mentioned at the beginning, we have been here before, twice. The first time was very, very difficult because the first time we had to wait a few months. Maurice, what's your thought about it? We had to wait a few months. All right? That was tough. Okay? So what is actually happening now, of course, is that, sorry, somebody's trying to sell me from India. All right? Right. Okay. So what we are doing now is that we have a fully functional business. Thank God for that. All right, so we are still doing business every single day, normally, because we have a powerful business already. As these products are launched, we make the transition. We move to the next level of impact, or the next gear, if you like. So please carry on with your business as normal. Just carry on with your business as normal before this is launched. Carry on with your business as normal. Very, very important. Okay? Now, we are waiting. We are meant to launch this 1st of September, as we all remember, all right, or the first week of September, rather. And then we've had some delays. So we are waiting for the latest. I got an email from Fred this evening, our CEO, the same thing, telling me I'll update you. I hope to have some updates tomorrow. I got an email from Peter as well. Hope to update you tomorrow. So I'm waiting also to get some update. But in the meantime, we have other things we are doing until this baby arrives. Just like you're waiting for the iPhone 6, or you're waiting for the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, or the Samsung Galaxy Edge, which is the one I am really waiting for. All right, the same thing. We're just waiting for it. Okay, but we hope to have some news for you any moment now. Part of being a leader is learning to exercise patience and knowing what is going on. Learning to discipline some initial disappointments, and helping your people to have the right perspective. To say to them, right, I understand, right, you want this yesterday, but listen, this is business. That means sometimes things might not happen the minute you want it to happen. You help them develop their capacity to manage initial disappointments. It's all part of the leadership game. All right, we are all in the same boat. All right, so keep your minds pure, keep it clear, focus on the goal at hand, and just carry on with business, and know you will hear as we are keeping you informed of exactly what is going on. Okay? Maurice, do you want to add anything to that, Mr. Upline?
Charles, I think everything is said about it.
Fantastic. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so let's move on to the next. The next I want to talk to you about real quick is the growth strategy. All right, we are going to be focusing on a two-tier approach. Maurice, I'm going to let you do this bit. All right. Just put it out so you can see. Right, okay. Right, okay. So Maurice, over to you.
Okay. Yeah, we have actually in our business two things to do. The first thing is develop a customer base. Now, that becomes very simple when you have a very good product, because as soon as you start to approach people and show them, share everything about the product, people become a customer. Especially for the pricing, we put the product into the market, plus the strategy that for every product that has been sold by us, by the company, through you, through the channel of distributors, we will also help one child with a treatment against malnutrition. So it's a very, very nice strategy. If a customer buys a product, they automatically have something that's good for them. And in the end, our company, Origin, is going to help a child. So it's a double thing in one product. We always say one for you and one for a child. That's not totally true, because of course a child gets a different product that's specially focused on malnutrition. But it's actually a two-step process. So the first thing you can do is you approach people for the product. Now what happens? The people are going to order the product and you get paid commissions. Now what's going to happen? The people that order the product will experience something in their body over time, not the first week. Because if you look at a body, a human body, most people damage their body bad behavior in food or bad lifestyles over many years. So it takes a couple of months with most people where really the change, don't expect that you take one time the product and you feel different. No, it is a reparation process over time. Now what happens is that people at a certain moment start to feel that the product is going to work in the body. What happens then is you have a customer that stays month after month. So what happens is your income by recruiting a customer is not just one time like in sales, but next month your customer orders the product again, or maybe automatically puts it on auto ship. So for one-time work you get paid month after month after month after month as long as that customer stays on the product.
Yep.
So that's already a part of the residual income Charles talked about in the beginning of this call. It's a very important one. Because if you open a shop tomorrow, no matter what product you sell bread, you sell meat, you sell cheese, you sell electronic items, your customer comes to your shop, they buy one time, and then you have to hope that they come back the next time when they need something again.
Correct.
In our business is different. Okay? Now what happens more, and how do you create a faster income and more income by developing a dynamic network? Because the beauty of our business is we do not only want you to go out and share and sell products to your customers. No, we want you to find also a few people that understand and like the philosophy of residual income, creating an extra income stream beside their plan A, beside their job, beside the business they run, creating an extra income stream. That's why it's important that you understand how residual income works. That's why I want you to go to your bank and ask what it takes to get out €100 in interest, how much you have to put in. Okay? Now, what you will find is people that say, hey, this is very interesting, but you're not offering me this product just because you want to offer me that product. What are you making? You earn a little bit of money on it or not? And then you go into the conversation about how powerful, and Charles will demonstrate it shortly after, how powerful it is to build a network of independent ambassadors, explain the business by you, and they start their own customer base. So they start to build their own customer base because they know people that you don't know. So what happens is they also go out to the people they know, share the product, people become a customer, they get residual income on that, but also you get a little percentage based on the volume they create. So what you see in our business is that we do not create competitors like in many other businesses. This is a business where we help people understand the business. They start within our company their own little business within your team, and because you are the one that explains them how this business works, you always get a revenue, a little commission on the volume that is created by you starting building a network of independent ambassadors that recruit their own customers again.
Awesome.
Now in the beginning, what most of the people do is they build a part-time network marketing business. I know that Charles started many years ago to build a part-time network marketing business. I started some 15 years ago beside my advertising company to build part-time network marketing business. Why? Because there's always some spare time left. And people who know business, they always know if something is coming up that can be very big, that can be very interesting, they want to be a little part of it. So what happens is, besides your job, beside your own company, invest a few hours a day to build your network with knowledge. And in the beginning, that delegation has to come in on a certain level, and it takes a little while. So in the beginning, it's good for people to understand that this is not a job where you go to your work every day, you do the things your boss explains you, and in the end of the month, you get a little bit of money. Here it's different. Here the preparation phase is a little bit longer. Because when you go out today, you get paid a little bit, maybe a little bit less than you used to with your boss, okay? But remind that the money you get paid now, you also get paid next month again, without going out. And the month after you get paid again, without going out. So now you start to understand that you build up the residual income step by step, and let's say 5 years from now, you reach your goal, and your goal needs a monthly income of 10K to finance that, and after 5 years you reach that goal, and you say, hey, now I've been working for 5 years, now we'll go on a long holiday. I promise you, the money, as soon as you leave for your holiday, and you don't work effectively in the business anymore, the next month money comes in again. The month after, money comes in again, because the beauty of this business is you go on a holiday, but the thousands of people that are in your network, they keep on working, and the customers keep on using the product and ordering the product. So that is the two things we do in our business. Create a customer base, people that believe in you, people that believe in the product, and create your network of ambassadors. Yeah. People that believe in you and people that believe in the product.
Yeah, I mean, the next, thanks, but the next slide will just make that point. The next slide will qualify the point you just made now, okay? So real quick, this is just to give you an idea of the power involved in developing these two strands, okay, of activity. The power of building a network. Okay, let's start with that first. So as Maurice explained just now, every single person who starts this business, you will be shown how to put your foundation in place. And your foundation, this is you. And what you want to do initially is to build your foundation. And in origin, your foundation is to have your first 6 people that you introduce. Okay? Now, your uplines will teach you this anyway, because this is what everyone does when they come into the business. Some people may do this in half an hour, like the lady we had in Cameroon last week. Some people could do this in half a day. Some people could do this in a day, as we've had many. Or some people could do this in a month, or some could do it in 3 months. It's entirely down to the individual. The good news is that you are not penalized. The company does not fire you because you did not have your 6 in a month or your 6 in 3 months or your 6 in half a day. It's entirely up to you. But there are incentives, of course, that the company provides for those people who are 6 together within 1 calendar month. These are 6 ambassadors joining your team. So that's the first operational activity that you need to do the minute you start this business. That's the first thing. That's called your level 1, because you brought them on board. Level 2 essentially is when these 6 people bring their own 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Now, when we say 6, it does not mean you only stop at 6. All right? Please, you could have 50 instead of 6 frontline. You could have 80. You could have 20. You could have 15. You could have 30, as some of us have. It doesn't mean you just have to have 6. 6 is a starting point. Think about it that way, right? Now, 6 times 6 is 36. On the third level, 36 people introducing their own 6 is 216. Now, you know, there are a few people already who are sitting on size business on this call, okay? Now, think about it. Don't let those numbers trouble you. Your focus should be the 6. The others should happen once you have your 6 in place. Because I've heard people say to me, oh, how am I going to find 216 people? No, that's not your job. None of us have gone out to find 216 people. What you get good at doing is finding your 6. Do you follow? Your 6 knows their own 6. All right? And then level 4, the 216 will bring in their own 6, making 1,296 people. Okay? And let's take it one level more. Level up to level 5. 1,296. This could take you 2 years to put that together. It could take you 1 year if you're building good momentum to put that 1,296 together. It could take you 2 years. It could take you 3 years. With what we are introducing now, you're going to find people doing that in 6 months. They will have that size group in 6 months, 8 months. You're going to see it happening. All right? And then when this 1,296 eventually sponsors their own 6 at level 5, you have 7,776. But it only started with 6. Now, guess what? Origin will pay you down to 10 levels. This is only 5. I'm stopping here because the other levels, most people cannot comprehend. Even this level 5, most people can't comprehend it. So we don't want to go any further. This is just to give you an example of what's going to happen. Now, here you are going to see the power of leverage come into its own now. The reason you have such a large group of people is because of the activity. Every single one of these people are ambassadors, or some of them are affiliates. Okay? If you assume that every ambassador here are on 2 products a month on monthly auto reorder. So they use one for themselves, and they have one for their wives, one for their family member or husbands, or one to retail, whatever. But you have 2 twin packs every month, which you will receive automatically, all right, when you're on the auto reorder. If all these people, that's all they do. I'm just going to use only 2 income streams because we have 7. But I'm just going to use 2. Can't remember now, Maurice. We have 7 or 8. I keep forgetting all the time, right? Whatever. Anyway, we have enough. So that's the bottom line, right? Now.
That's correct. That's correct.
Right. Okay. We are not, listen to what I'm saying. This is very, very important, team. Forget the uni-level fast-track bonus, which most of you experienced people know how powerful that is. This is where you get paid 15, 7, whatever level down to different gen. Forget that. All right? Forget the generational matching bonus, which is a leadership bonus. Forget that. Forget the first premier leg commission. Forget that. All right? Forget the expense allowance where we pay you up to 5,000 euros or dollars a month in case you need to buy your supercar, whatever you want to buy. Forget that. What we have taken here is only 2. That is the PUC and the TVC. Just 2. This is how much that delivers for you monthly based on this projection. All right? Just over $25,000 or euros per month from just the ambassadors on 2 products per month. If they were on 1 product a month, that is still over 12.5 grand a month. And that is not even the true picture, because when you add uni-level fast-track bonus, that income will jump to over 45K a month. When you add all the other bonuses at this size business, you are looking somewhere around 45 to 60K a month potential. You heard me right, okay? That's the potential you're looking at for something like this. Now, this only one activity, okay? Everybody here are trained and taught to develop their own customer base. Because we mentioned to you last week and the week before that there are going to be new recognition for those who are developing customer base. You're going to see Origin making a big song and dance over those people now because they are important. So on the right side, now you have your network. These people here are all going to be involved in this activity on the right. They are going to be involved in attracting their own customers. Let's assume every ambassador or affiliate attracts 10 customers. Some will do it in a month, some will do it within 2 months, some will do it within 3 months, whatever. The issue is this: the product we have is going to be so attractive to people who are outside of our network, of our industry as well. The people out there in the marketplace who are not in your network will be interested in your products. This is a bona fide network marketing business because you have your retail customers all over. Okay? So those 6 people find their own 10 customers. The 36 people find their own customers, making 360. 36 times 10 is 360 customers. The 216 find their own 10 customers, making 2,160 customers. Are you noticing what is happening here? The 1,296 customers find ambassadors and affiliates find their own 10 customers each. That is 12,960 customers. The 5,776 ambassadors and affiliates eventually find their own 10 customers as well. That is over 77,760 customers. What you're doing here, you're operating a major high street shop. All right? That's doing. Imagine how many people have this amount of customers. Think about it. But you have built a channel of distribution that is attracting such a large scale customer base. And this is only 10. You're going to see people, I bet you any money, 50 customers, 30 customers, 100 customers, 150 customers. You're going to see it happen. We're only just using 10 because everybody can see 10 and believe 10 and understand 10. Okay? Now, using exactly what I've done on the left, forgetting all the other bonuses and commissions, let's only focus on just 2, PUC and TVC commissions. All right? Or every single customer on 1 product a month. Just 1. 1 product every month. This is how much money you are looking to earn on a monthly basis. 126,343. I'm just allowing you to soak in what I'm showing you. Okay? Now, 90% of you don't believe that, and I understand that. I don't blame you, because those are, I mean, how many times you see such amounts of money in your life? So, you know, but most of you all know a lot of people earning this kind of money. When I mean know, that you've read about and you've seen their videos, earning much more than that, 3, 4, 5, 6 times that amount of money on a monthly basis. That is the power of this industry. Okay? Now, remember, this amount of money here is only from your retail. You add it to the one on the left. Okay? And then you have to add the other 5 income streams on top of it. Now you begin to understand what we're excited about. But remember, a lot of people don't get this far. But what if you only build to the 3rd level? 216 with 2,160 customers. So why don't you split that by a factor of 4? All right? Factor of 6. What if after 2 years, 3 years of work, you didn't earn 126, but it's paying you 12,000, 10% of that? Will that help anybody listening in on this call? Plus another 10% on this one here, which is 2,500 plus 12,000. Will that help anybody? What if even 5%? So 6.5K plus 1,500. Will that help anybody? What's in it? 5% of this happens, not 10%. 5. you are still working with 9.5, 10, 12 grand a month. So I cannot see how you are going to lose. I just cannot see it. For some people in here who are big thinkers, they can see this. And just to let you know, there are people who are going to build level 6, level 7, level 8, level 9. Yes. So anyway, this is the power we wanted to show you tonight real quick so you begin to understand, okay, what is actually going on. Wonderful. So this is the power of the team building and network and the customer base acquisition. What I want to do next quickly is share with you now as we begin to close what the company wanted us to talk to you about tonight. Truly a revamped, awesome opportunity. All right? Origin new incentive. So let me jump right in it. Okay, I know Maurice will want to jump in as well. So let me just switch slides. Give me a quick second. Wonderful. There are 4 incentives right now. Okay, as a matter of fact, I believe there are 5 incentives because we have the expense allowance as well. But let's call this just 4 incentives right now. Origin finally approved these incentives, and we are so grateful because we fought for this. Okay? Number 1, the minute you have your 6 ambassadors in place, if that happens within a Maurice,
90 days, Charles.
I just wanted to say whether you wanted, okay, no problem. All right, I'll just, as long as that happens within a 90-day, 3-month period, a lot of people are doing it right now in a day, in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month, whatever. But as long as you are able to attract your first tier, your first 6, within a 90-day period, you qualify for one of our super luxury timepieces. Most of you obviously know about the Grand King for the men and for the women. All right? Powerful. That's all we had before. And we were over the moon with that. But now, that is now just the beginning. So you earn your wonderful timepiece, which you wear proudly on your wrist. That's the first thing that happens. All right? These are very, very expensive luxury watches. They come in 2-tone, either solid palladium, white, or the rosé, gold. And you choose your preference. Female and male sizes, you choose your preference. That's the first thing. Because what you'll notice with these incentives that there is something now for everybody. So we are truly, truly excited about this. The next, of course, just hold on, let me just check this quickly. Beatrice Sanji, this happens to you every week. I think she loses audio. I can't deal with that now. Okay, she can look at the recording. All right. The next incentive, now you're going to have to read all the rules and regulation. Become a supervisor, which is the first level of leadership within Origin. Once you achieve supervisor and then you maintain your supervisor rank for 3 months, not 3 consecutive months, but as long as you maintain your supervisor rank 3 months in a year. For example, you could be a supervisor this month, and then next month may not hit your supervisor volume, but the month after that you did your supervisor volume again. That is 2. And then maybe 3 months after that or 2 months after that you hit your supervisor volume again. That is 3. Once you hit your supervisor volume 3 months within a 1-year period, you qualify for the latest iPad Air, 64 gig. All right? So that is the highest level iPad you're going to get. You qualify for one of those, which the company presents to you within 60 days of your qualifying. Everybody here, I hope that is clear. All right? Now, you're going to have people, of course, who every month they qualify for their supervisor ranking, and the month after the month, that means within 3 months they've qualified. All right? And then you just have to wait for 60 days. The company dispatches your iPad Air to you. Everybody here. The reason there's a 60-day qualifying period delay so that we don't have people who are cheating. Okay? We don't have anybody who cheats. We want to make sure it's genuine business. Within that 60-day period, there is something the company is able to establish that this is genuine business, and then they dispatch your wonderful iPad to you. Fantastic. So far, so good. Hope that is clear. The next level, once you reach the rank of a supervisor, by the way, these are just a quick material we wanted to put out for this webinar tonight. We're going to design, obviously, nice flyers that actually captures the true essence of the holiday. But once you reach the executive rank, you qualify for a 5-day vacation, a proper vacation, not a 2-night or 3-night, 5-day vacation on Origin. Origin will fly you to a 5-star resort in Mallorca in Spain. This is powerful because this applies to everybody, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in South America, wherever you are, they are flying everybody to Mallorca, Spain. So once you stay qualified on rank, you must qualify the same thing as well, 3 months qualification within a 12-month period. Okay? The same example I gave with the ambassador, the same. Qualify on rank as an executive 3 times in a year, bang. You have qualified for your trip, and you have to wait 6 months, and you are ready within 6 months to go on your trip. All right? You can't just you can't go immediately because, of course, they can't fly only you there. It won't be fun. So they need to have other qualifiers that will be joining you so that it's a fun it's a fun trip. All right? But you get the picture. So you have 12 months to go and work towards a well-earned holiday. And here's what's more exciting for me about this. You can bring your husband or your wife or your significant partner or anybody you want to bring. This is for 2. All right? For 2, fantastic 5-star resort, all the necessary treatment, spoil you there, whatever, have fun, whatever it is. Mallorca is amazing, all right, in Spain. That's the next incentive. Then the next one, once you hit the President's Circle, which is the highest rankings we have in Origin, once you hit the President's Circle, the same thing applies as well. You have the same period to qualify. 3 times, 3 months qualification yet again, and then you will be flown to the Indian Ocean, to the Seychelles. Now, not sure if you've been to the Seychelles before, if you've been to any of these resorts in the Indian Ocean. This is paradise. Paradise. But this time, a whole 7 days for you and your significant other, or for you and one person. Luxury resort for 7 days in luxury hotel, all in. Your treatment, your meals, everything. Same as the other one in Mallorca as well. Your meals, your entertainment, everything. Everything is included. Fantastic trip. All right? So, wonderful. Of course, you're going to start. This is going out tonight or tomorrow morning. You'll be receiving this from Origin Direct. They will be sending out all this information so everybody understands what we have right now to run with. So let me jump right back to my next slide because we need to kind of wrap up now. Where are we? Okay, real quick. So that's it. So, action steps. Usual thing we say every week. New list of prospects you are working on. These prospects are key because they are the ones that will take you on these holidays and win you these parts. They are the prospects. New list of prospects. Begin to approach them and position them for success. And your spiel must be simple. We're about to launch the mother an opportunity. We want to help you get yourself into position ASAP to take advantage of everything we are about to launch. Explain to them first mover advantage. This is what happens when you come in early, which means every other person coming after you will go under your network. Okay? So take a position quickly as an ambassador right away, and everybody else that comes in, half of them in my team, if I brought them on board, will go under you. All right? They will help you qualify for those holidays, the iPad, even faster. Explain that to them quickly. Sponsor them in preparation for what we're about to launch. Think big. I've shown you some big stuff tonight. I've shown you some big numbers tonight. Cut it down to size to what you believe. All right? But nonetheless, don't think small. Think big, because all things are possible. They found for our company, Fred has made millions out of this industry from what I've shown you as well, earning over $1 million a year himself for many, many years. So we are showing you right now what we know, what is possible, what we've seen happen, but you may not get that far. You may just be able to build yourself a nice $50,000 a year income. That's a life changer, okay? Or you could build yourself $30,000 a year. That's a life changer. Decide what you want and go for it, okay? I just want to conclude by thanking you for listening in tonight and telling you that shut your eyes and make that leap. Go for your dreams. Jump and go for what you want, and don't allow anything to stop you from achieving your dreams. Well, Monique has just sent me a message that Origin incentive email is already released. It's in your inbox. Okay? So it's already in your inbox. It's been sent out by Origin. So it's, well, Peter has done a good job there. It's already waiting for you in your inbox. Monique has just sent me a text message to say that. All right? Amarachi, I hope I can sleep tonight. Heaven help me. Well, this is it. This is it, people. We are ready. We are ready for the next phase. Beautiful. Huh? Beautiful. The fun has really started. We said this to you. Allow the company to grow. All right? And as they grow, they will begin to add on new or the additional things. That's just how it happens. Okay? And now we are about to move to the next level of impact and begin to really enjoy what we're doing. So ladies and gentlemen, I really want to thank you. Because of time, I'll just find out, because Richard has been on a 4-city tour in Cameroon. I posted some images on Facebook today from some of his meetings, sold out meetings. He has some tomorrow, okay? So they need to start early tomorrow again. These are the meetings that Fred and I was meant to be attending with him. Since we couldn't make it, Richard is carried on with his leaders to run these meetings, and they are doing a phenomenal job. Truly proud of what they are doing there. And I want to kind of see if I can find Richard to just say a few words, okay, as we close the meeting. Yeah, there he is. Rich, can you hear me?
Yes, buddy, 5 on 5. Can you hear me?
Yes, good, very good, very good.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Buddy, just go for it quick, all right? Our time is fast spent, so jump at it.
This is really wonderful, buddy. I mean, it's been really a super webinar today. I mean, everyone is excited. Everyone is super excited. It's been really wonderful. Thank you so much for breaking the news. I'm here with some key players, and everyone wants to go into president's team from tomorrow. Okay? That's how fast we want to run here. I have Supervisor Dr. Kelly with me.
Awesome.
I have Molango. He says he's the next future president's team member. They want to even read before me, you know. And I have Aijan here. I have Bude. And I have even Ewam. Ewam is still to join, but he's already looking at president's team already. Guys, let's put our hands together. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I mean, we have some of our great leaders who are listening in groups in different cities, and you know, from Magistrate Forte to Pastor Epe to Beatrice Sandy, Helen Aga to Ekane, all of you guys, as you've seen, I've always told you that Origin Unite will be the best. And it is the best, okay? Moment has come.
Awesome.
Make sure you target presidency. I don't want to hear about supervisor anymore. Okay? No supervisors anymore. President's team, because I want to be in touch with everyone. Okay?
Awesome.
Well done, guys. Tomorrow we are in Douala. We're expecting